And we are live back again with another one. It's your boy Dominic Rich and Steve Mahala in the house, coming back for yet another Champions League review. And today we got a special one for you. We're going to be doing a preview of the group stages where we're going to look at the potential matchups, look at the pots and look at the teams that have made it. We don't want to be, I don't want to be super long tonight because I don't really have a lot of time. My son is right over there sleeping, but we have to actually go through the 6 playoff ties. We're going to do that first, and then we're going to look at the teams that's in the Champions League and, who could possibly win it this season.
You said that Tuesday morning, by the way, on your EPL review. You were like, we got to get time going, and then you proceeded to just go on for like another hour.
I know. I actually ended up staying for 3 hours because my wife was supposed to go out and she didn't bother going out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so fair. Big up to everybody in the house, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Steve and I have been doing this since the first round of qualifiers, all right? And we were just discussing that everybody's going to start talking about Champions League now. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, no one give a shit about the freaking preliminaries, 1, 2, 3 rounds plus the playoffs. And, now we're going to see everybody, like mercenaries come around, you know what I'm saying? Yep. But it's all good. It's all good. We got the knowledge. We got the understanding of the 6 teams that entered into the Champions League group stage. And let's see if we have a potential dark horse on our hands when it comes to one of our 2 or 3 of these teams. You know what I'm saying?
It's not going to be fucking Karabakh, though.
But look, Steve, for the people who are watching, Steve and I we were doing a prediction competition where we said that we're going to predict the entire preliminary rounds and the playoffs, and whoever ends up with the most the forfeit would have to be, Steve would have to buy me a shirt, or I would have to buy Steve a shirt of, his choice. And I won. Oh, man. Oh, man. I feel good. And the final score is 28-26. You did really bad in this round, bro. You got one right. And that's Benfica over Dynamo Kiev. You didn't do too good in this round at all, bro. But I feel good, man. I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to unbox my brand new Man City away kit. Look for that, guys. I do have the home shirt over there somewhere. I got to do a video on that in the future. But look, not to delay anymore. Let's get into this, Steve. Let's talk Champions League, man. The champions! Listen. In the future, Newcastle will be in the Champions League, but I know you as a Rangers, you're a Rangers supporter. You pretty stoked about Rangers making it back to the Champions League for the first time in 10 years as well. So, I didn't realize they were away for so long, though. Seriously.
It's been a very, very long time.
Yeah.
In that time, we've been in the 4th division. We've lost to fucking teams from Luxembourg. We've gotten our heart broken in the Europa League final, but it's all led to here. So
let's talk.
Yeah.
First leg, Bodo Glimt 1-0 over Dinamo Zagreb. We knew that Bodo Glimt are a good home team, and we know they have been a team on the rise. They did well in the Conference League last season, but they did well at home, and we know ultimately they did not win the tie. We'll get to that. But kudos to them for picking up the win at home, doing what they had to do. Just couldn't get the job done on the road. Copenhagen, this team actually shocked both of us because we went for Trabzonspor. Copenhagen picked up the 2-1 victory at home, and that was enough to do the job. So kudos to them. They're back in the Champions League as well. Rangers and PSV played to a thrilling 2-2 draw.
Great game.
It was very, very difficult to separate both teams. And they went into the second leg well poised. So let's take a look at the second leg and let's get more into. Well, I jumped the gun there. I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun. We had more. I don't know why I was so excited to get to the. I am excited to get to the second leg though, but we do have to talk about these. Karabakh and Pilsen played to a 0-0 draw. I think kudos to Pilsen for doing well on the road. Maccabi Haifa, man, this team has been so good, and I expect them to be one of the dog horses of the Champions League. 3-2 over Zvezda on at home, and that was brilliant. And then Dynamo Kiev, in Poland, they adapted home, got brushed aside by Benfica. And now to talk about the second legs, all right? The most important legs. Well, Pilsen or Plzeň. Big up to the Plzeň. Oh, man. I'm just rubbing it in. I'm rubbing it in because this is the team that I actually picked to go through. And Steve bunks back over to Karabakh, right? I told you not to go with Karabakh, bro. I told you not to flip-flop. And I didn't want to flip-flop. I was tempted to go with Karabakh, but
it looked good for lots and lots of the Champions League qualifying.
I know.
They really did.
I still. Look, in this game, Ozovic in the 38th minute. When Ozovic scored, I got a little bit nervous. You know what I mean? Because I was like, oh man, look at Karabakh again. Good goal. But then Plzeň, man, 2 clutch goals here to actually, go on to win the tie. And you got to give it to them. To be honest, I watched this game, Steve, but it's a blur to me, bro. Whenever you're watching 6 games or you're following 6 ties, it's very difficult to remember each and every goal unless it really, really stand out. But, kudos to Pilsen, the Czech Republic champions, for actually qualifying for the Champions League for the first time in about 5 years or so. So kudos to them, man. And Karabakh find it very difficult again against a Czech team. I think they have never defeated a Czech team in their history. So, Pilsen move on, as I predicted. Karabakh will go down into the Europa League group stage. Something that we want to talk about as well, Steve, is the Europa League. So maybe we might have to do something on the Europa League and the Conference League on Friday or something, if you have time.
Of course. Or Thursday or Friday. I can't Thursday.
No, Friday. Can't. Tomorrow is when I do my Premier League preview. So, Friday.
Why not? I'll let you know.
Yeah. Let me know if you can on Friday. Maybe we could look into Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no urgent. Yeah, there's no urgency when it really comes with the Conference League and the Europa League. You know what I mean? But I want to make predictions for those as well. So look, big up to everybody in the chat. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the stream. We got Adam the Great in here who's saying, "Let's go Dynamo." It's through, finally back after 3 years. Big up to Awesome BLE. Big up to Marcella as well. Nick Games in the house. Big win. Moritz, Daniel Stanich, Talk, Paris Saint-Germain. Big up to you, man. Long time no talk. Yeah, it's been a while, man. Alexander Hilton. Everybody in here. It's your boy Dom and Steve chopping it up for the Champions League, group stage preview and just talking about these preliminaries, man. So, look, good luck to Pilsen in the Champions League group stage, and the same for Karabakh in the Europa League. Any thoughts? Any final thoughts here before we do move on?
Fuck them both. That's all I gotta say. Fuck Karabakh for letting me down. And fuck Pilsen for screwing me over. That's all I got. On a serious note, Karabakh they completely threw it away.
They had opportunities. Yeah,
they had opportunities in the first leg as well. I watched the first game and they looked better, but once it got into the box and they needed to actually put on a proper shot on target, they weren't able to do so. Yeah. And that's what you need at this. To be a UCL side. So they clearly didn't have it this year.
Actually, I think the goals are coming back to me. It was some goalkeeper. I remember the second goal where Clement scored. It was a goalkeeping error where the goalkeeper had a rush of blood and came out. and actually, Clement, it's a similar goal to the Dermich goal today, where the
Right.
goalkeeper came out and didn't gather the ball, but you know it was a couple errors by Karabaj, couple moments of lapse that caused their downfall in this game, because they look very solid, they look very dangerous. I'm telling you, they have some dangerous players. Kadi,
Yeah.
Waji, Zubair, these guys are
Zubair was the
dangerous.
one
Yeah,
creating all their chances.
yeah,
Orkadi is good dribbler of the ball. Bummer, just real bummer for Karabaj. But Plzeň, they deserve it ultimately. They really do. So
yeah. So the Pilsen, I'm happy about that. That was one of the deciders as well. Let's move on. Zvezda 2, Maccabi Haifa 2. I'm very disappointed in Zvezda because
what a
they
game.
they came back and they scored the goals that were necessary. You know what I mean? They lost the first 3-2, and they came and they scored, the Pesic goal, the Ivanic goal. These were very scrappy goals, to say the least, but still, it was some hard work by Katai, I think, for the first goal. I could remember.
Inside the box.
Yeah, and the second goal was also a very scrappy goal. But to concede that goal from Sundren, it was very I think it was savable after the penalty save. Kudos to Boyan for saving the penalty, right? He saved the penalty, but then the rebound and the second phase of play that came through, that bullet of a shot by Sundren, couldn't be stopped. You know what I mean? I think they could have defended it a lot better, but kudos to Sundren for taking a shot from distance there, and to rub salt in the wound. That Milan Pavkov own goal was not even, he didn't even need to stick out the leg. You see what I'm saying? But you got to give kudos to Maccabi Haifa, man. They've been dangerous, I'm telling you.
It's a serious team.
They've been
It is
dangerous.
a serious. They're going to take out some big names. They're not it. They don't. Sorry to cut you off. I just want to say about them. They do not feel like the kind of team that's going to go 0 for 6 like Besiktas did last year. They are going to get a win or two. They might not win the group. They might not come second, but
look for them to cause a stir. Yeah.
Beware. Yeah, exactly. Look for them to cause a stir, and they're going to get some results. They will. They will.
Steve,
mark my words.
I think, remember I spoke about Francie Perro in the preview.
Haitian.
Before, yeah. And I mentioned that he's clinical and he scored the most goals in qualifiers as well. So, give it up to the Haitian international. Look for him in, a CONCACAF Nations League, future Gold Cups, World Cup qualifiers as well. And it's a big achievement for him. Look at that. Look at that, right? When Maccabi Haifa came in for him and he was at Gangam, second division in France, right, for a few years. And he probably was like, okay, yeah, he never thought he would have been in the Champions League. Maybe a Conference League or Europa League, but the Champions
League,
man.
Not with Gangam.
Exactly. No, but I'm saying though, with Haifa though, maybe he didn't even think he would have been in the Champions League. So that's a big achievement, man. And the thing is, he's going to put himself on the radar of other clubs. So who knows, if he does well in the Champions League, he could potentially get a move to maybe another French team in Liga or a Bundesliga team. You see what I'm saying? Because, you never know. He's not old, you know what I mean?
27, I think.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So, all the best to the French, the Frenchman there from Haiti, Francie Perro. So, look, another player that we got to look out for from this Maccabi Haifa team is Sherry. Sherry, he's another standout player. And I'm not going to act like I know their team, from the back of my hand, but they do have a good setup.
They're a good unit. That's their strength. Exactly. If I were to sum up Maccabi Haifa to someone that's never seen them, which is probably the majority of people watching them for the first time, they don't have many standout individuals, but if you had to pinpoint two, it would be Cherry and it would be Piero. But they work very, very well as a unit. They've got good goalkeeping. They're a strong, resolute side, and they're a very good team, and they never give up. They never give up. You got to give them that. They battle.
Exactly.
They
Yep.
truly battle.
Yep.
And they've got quality too to add on top of that.
Remember in the previous round, I think they won it last minute or something, right? It was a late goal.
They drew it last minute. Yeah.
But they've really done well. I think they've been one of the shocks, the surprises of this whole preliminary qualifiers. And kudos to them. They're back.
We picked against them both times, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I picked against them.
I'm not going to make that mistake again.
You better, because they're coming up against good oppositions in the group stages, man. So don't get carried away. Don't get carried away here. But I think I picked twice against them and picked once for them after they destroyed Olympiacos. I was like, yeah, I gotta go with them. But look, Dejan Stankovic, man, he must have had a rough time during this tie, because he was celebrating and then disappointed, celebrating again, dancing, and then disappointed, but they will be in the Europa League group stage. So all the best to them, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. So big up to Daniel Stanic in the house. Big up to Jonathan Rincon. Who else we got in here, man? Angel Ans, everybody, Pedro FN. Big up to you, man. Appreciate everybody in here. The big Champions League draw is coming up tomorrow. I won't be able to do a live watch along because I'll be at work. But as soon as I get home, I'm going to sneak downstairs from my boy Liam and come down here and go live to react to the champ. I might actually do a reaction, like in my car, like pull over and do like a little 10-minute video, and then I come home or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I won't go live. Maybe I'll just do a reaction.
Make up your damn mind there, dog.
Maybe I'll just do a little react, because I actually want to go to the gym. I went to the gym today. And I don't want to slack, so I want to go to the gym again.
You're telling me you're putting on some weight. You used to
I am.
You used to fit medium shirts. Now you're saying I need to get you a large.
I know. Make sure that shirt is a large, though. But congratulations,
I will.
Congratulations to Haifa as they make it back to the Champions League. We've seen two Israeli teams make it to the Champions League recently: Maccabi Tel Aviv and Maccabi Haifa. So, let's see if this time around an Israeli team could cause a stir. I think Maccabi Tel Aviv got destroyed, from my recollection, the last time they were in the Champions League. So, look, this tie was one of the most straightforward ones. Benfica 3 and Dynamo Kiev 0. Benfica winning 5-0 on aggregate. Very good first leg. Big up to what's his name? Gilberto. For that scream of a goal he scored. Yeah. And Steve, remember I was telling you about him and the Brazilian team? Of course. I actually ran across an article that teacher said that he's showing up on the radar to be the potential right back for Brazil as well at the World Cup. Yeah. So keep an eye on Gilberto, man. He's I like the way he looks. He just looks like a tough guy. You see what I'm saying? Like an in-your-face type guy. That's what you need, man. You need that.
He's a late bloomer. He's a late. Yeah. We were talking about him, kind of comparing with the guy from AC Milan.
Yeah.
Crotone.
Yep.
Forget that.
Yeah, I know his name, Messias or something like that.
Junior.
Yeah.
Messias. He's like a late bloomer, like Messias is. So that's pretty cool.
But you look around this Benfica team, man, they have a lot of quality, man. You know what I'm saying? All over the field. And if Morato is keeping Vertonghen out the team, he's quality and he got a bright future. And Gilberto, we know the quality of Grimaldo. And Otamendi playing in, I know he's declined. He was a Man City player. I got really pissed off and frustrated with Otamendi. So thank you very much, Benfica, for taking him off our hands. But, look at their midfield of Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez has a bright future. He's gone next summer. I actually thought that...
70 million, man.
Yeah, he's gone. Newcastle is picking him up for 60 million pounds. So
you heard it here first, ladies and gents.
Look, Steve, Florentino, I thought would have actually kicked on a bit more than he has, but maybe it's just meant to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because when you heard Florentino, I was hearing Camavinga's name called, when he broke out. So
he emerged in actually one of the UCL qualifying games a few years ago against it was one of the big three Turkish teams. It wasn't Beşiktaş. I want to say it was Fenerbahce. He had a very, very good game, and I believe scored in one of the two legs. And ever since then, he just hasn't really kicked on. I don't know.
It's
strange, man. But he might be finding his form again. So good player.
Yep. So in this game, we having a little feedback there. So let me just mute your mic a little there. So in this game we had Otamendi, a header in the 27th. Rafa Silva, that was a wicked giveaway there. Dynamo Kiev trying to play it out from the back, and Rafa Silva pouncing on it and putting it in. And then David Neres with a brilliant goal from I remember that shot from the right side, to make it 3-0. Just after I think he had a overhead kick chance, so you got to give it to David Neres, who's moved from Shakhtar to Benfica and must relish the beating down Dynamo Kiev. So yeah, man. What are your thoughts on this whole thing? I feel bad for Dynamo Kiev. Big up to Mircea Lucescu, but they will go into the Europa League. So Benfica, they're looking good again this year. They'll compete, man.
Yeah, look, we've got very good combination of Neres and Rafa Silva. Like you said, Enzo Fernandez is the real deal. Gonzalo Ramos, it's actually nowadays there are more games. It's more surprising when he doesn't score compared to when he scores. He's just in that kind of form. He didn't score today, but I thought still played really well. The whole team played well, just took care of business, to be honest. So it's going to be, I think they'll make another deep run, quarterfinals, I think.
Yeah, give it up to Roger Smith and the job he's done, new manager, and, he started solidly by qualifying for the Champions League. So kudos to him, man, because it could have been worse. It could have been Europa League. So look, we don't need to spend long on this because this is the only tie that Steve got correct. So I don't mean to rub it in, bro. I didn't mean to rub it in, but it is what it is, though. Look, let's talk about Dynamo Zagreb 4, Bodo Glimt 1. I don't mean to rub it in again, Steve. I'm sorry. I do not mean to rub it in, but this was a hell of a game. This is a game that I did watch.
It was a good game.
I started watching this game after I dropped my wife to work, you know what I mean? And while I was coming back, things kicked off. Orsic scored early. I was like, yeah, baby. I actually, what happened, just a little story. Adam was saying my mic was echoing, but I think it was echoing back into Steve stuff. That's what was actually. Yeah, I was getting a feedback from Steve there earlier. That's what was happening. I hope it stopped. So if you guys let me know if the mic stopped the feedback. Let me know if the feedback is done. But it should be okay. Look, when Orchard scored, I was like about to turn into my wife's job. And when he scored, I was kind of looking down. I had the phone up inside my dashboard, right? You know those SUVs that have the GPS in the dashboard? Yeah, the GPS over there. So I had the phone sitting up there. So I was like looking down, looking at the road, looking down. And then I caught myself looking a little bit longer at the screen, and then I made the turn the same time, but like a car was coming and the lady never stopped. So I was like, oh man. So I found myself like halfway in the turn and the lady stopped. I was like, man, just go about your business. Come. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was wrong, but I was like, just come on, man, But it's a thing, when people are driving, if they see something, just stop. Why are you still speeding coming up to me? You know what I'm saying? But, that goal kind of distracted me, but that was a very, very good goal by Orsic, though. The block made and then the rebound put into the roof. And then the Petkovic goal, man. The Petkovic goal. Steve, when this happened, I was actually caught up in traffic for a while, right?
Yeah.
There was a bad accident on the highway. A car like rode up on the railing and went up and like it caught fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It caught fire. So I hope everyone was okay. But after I got out of the traffic, right? Good story, cool story. I'm watching the game driving, you know what I mean? You know, it's not, I'm not supposed to do that, but you know, I'm like glimpse, you know.
Yeah.
And then Bruno Petkovic pulls out the overhead kick. He is very renowned for this. He does it a lot. And I was like, God damn, I'm losing my mind. I had to pull over immediately, and I did like a little reaction, like a 1 minute reaction while I was on the highway. You know, while they celebrated the goal, I'm like, let me just react to this goal because that was crazy, man. That was crazy. And the reason why I felt so good because I knew we were in the competition as well. So when they went
you're a Dynamo. You like Dynamo Zagreb.
Yeah, I do like Dynamo. I have the Dynamo jersey.
It was an overall win across the board.
Yeah. I have the Dynamo jersey up there. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And look, Dynamo started really, really well. And for some reason, Steve, they just went into their shells in the second half. I don't know what Kasic was thinking or what instructions he gave the players.
Protect the lead is the only thing I can think of.
But still, though, you have to be positive because hear this, right? Hear this thinking, right? Protect the lead, you concede, you put yourself under pressure. If you go to extend the lead and you concede, it's the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So you can't lose. So Dynamo put themselves under unnecessary pressure by playing negative football and sitting back, something that they did none of in the first half.
Yeah.
But you also have to give credit to Knutsen and Bodo because he told his guys, go out there and do your thing. You see what I'm saying? And I have to scroll down to the name, but I'm telling you, see these guys, Mugisha is he's gone. I'm just gonna talk about him. He's gone, right? He's the youngest player on the team. He's gone. The left back, Gomo, these guys tormented the hell out of Dynamo in the second half, right?
Yeah.
All around, this team is just brilliant, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give it to them, man. Salveson, he almost scored.
Saltness,
Pellegrino, also. You know, he troubled the defense on numerous occasions.
Yeah.
Veltlesen, Saltness, Hagen, all these guys were just, just terrorizing Dynamo in the second half. And look, when we talk about the scouting and the giving credit to Bodo Glimt for the work they have done over the years, right? The signing of the goal scorer Grombeck from Aarhus, I think.
Yeah.
Aarhus. Yeah, in the Danish league. He's only 21 years old, bro. And he came on and they cut apart Dynamo's defense with that ball, and that goal was well taken. And of course, Livakovic, that was savable. But we know Livakovic is suspect though. But
extremely.
But Dynamo put themselves under unnecessary pressure, and they had Bodo Glimt had their tails up big time. I'm telling you, they had their tails up, and Dynamo were just reeling. They were penned in, and I thought they were going to lose the game, bro. I really thought they were going to lose the game, but credit to them for defending well. Shout outs to Dino Peric. He's been around for a while. He's like the leader of the defense there. Shutalo is a youngster that they brought in. Jubicic, I don't think he's a left back by trade, but he's been, he was a lot better in this game than the first leg where Mugisha just tormented him. But, credit goes to Dynamo, man, for bouncing back. The game went into extra time, and Dermich came on, and he was not playing well. He was not playing well at all.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, that breakaway, and for Dermich to keep his poise after the ball rebounded and put it in, I was like, woo! And then the second breakaway where it was like Bodo Glimt had committed everyone, and it was like two players on the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And Bochkai, man, Peter Bochkai, I'm actually very, very happy for him because he he has a troubled past, and he had a problem with he had an alcohol problem where he had to run his vehicle into the training facility, I think, of the club he used to play for. I think he used to play for OCEC, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember who he used to play for before he joined Dynamo, but he is a free kick specialist. If you don't know, Bochkai is, I'm telling you, a dead ball. He works magic. So I'm happy that he got a move to Dynamo, and potentially he could, get into the Croatian team and all of that, though. You know what I mean? Dynamo is a team that I've known over the years, but I kind of fallen away a bit from them because they have a lot of new players as well. If you check the bench, Teofil Catherine used to be a starter, and he's not a starter anymore. You know what I mean? He can't get into the team these days. Moharami used to be a starter as well. So, they've really, Goyak's been around for some time. Menalo's been around. Delave is one of them other players that's been around for some time. But you got to give credit for them too, because they always recruit well, and they make a lot of money on player sales.
Yeah.
And this Champions League qualification is just going to help Dynamo again, and just galvanizing the financial situation at the club. But look, for Bodo Glimt, bro, it's a big achievement for them. It's progression from the Europa Conference League into the Europa League this season. It would have been nice for them to jump, from the Conference League into the Champions League. But, I think next year, if they continue on the trajectory, next year they'll be in the Champions League for sure.
I think definitely they will. I mean, there's no reason why they can't. Clearly, the way the club is run, the academy, recruitment, they've made upgrades to their stadium as well, and the turf, I think, has also been upgraded to some extent. There's been a lot of stuff, both on and off the pitch, that Bodo Glimt have been upgrading. The players have gotten better, coaching, all that stuff. So, look, they're an ambitious, they're very,
ambitious
very
team,
ambitious club, and you know what? They're aiming for the stars, and they're still getting a very, very decent level.
And they're a very attractive club to go to as well. Testament to a player like Braunbeck, because he's probably was one of the best players at our house, and Bodo Glimt came calling, and he's like, wait, oh man, I could be playing, potentially Champions League football.
Yeah.
No, he'll be playing Europa League football. He looks good. They bought him for cheap. Maybe next summer they sell him for 20 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, kudos to Bodo Glimt, but all the spoils go to Dynamo Zagreb as they enter into the Champions League group stage, man. So congratulations to Ante Kacic and the boys. And, big up to all the Dynamo fans as well. I do have a lot of Dynamo and Croatian subscribers on my channel. So big up to everybody, man. If anyone's watching in the chat, big up to you as well. So we're definitely going to keep it moving. This is one of the other ties that, stung Steve really, really badly. You know what I mean? Because let me stop. Let me not rub it in no more. Let me have some compassion, man.
Nah, it's all right. You deserve it.
Look, this game, I actually had the 3 games on at the same time too.
This was an entertaining 0-0.
It was?
I think so.
I tuned in a bit late.
I think it was an entertaining 0-0. You had good saves, chances on both ends. I thought if you are going to get a 0-0, you wanted that, because both teams were really, really battling.
Okay.
So I thought it was a pretty good game, to be honest, even though it was a 0-0.
But I didn't get an opportunity to actually watch the highlights for this, but I tuned in late. And it's not really that important too, because, it finished 0-0. Copenhagen did what they needed to do. Trabzonspor flopped like all the fucking Turkish teams have been doing. Pardon my language if anybody's offended. But, they just a letdown, man. They just a letdown. All of them. Besiktas, Galatasaray, Istanbul, Başakşehir,
Konyaspor,
Trabzonspor. Wait, another one lost too, right? Listen, man, all of these guys are jokers, man. Seriously. A lot of money is in the Turkish league, though.
Yeah. No, look, Trabzonspor, this game was all about, they just couldn't make their chances count. Matthew Ryan, I will say, the one thing that is out of Trabzonspor's complete control was I believe it was around the 60th, 70th minute. There was a ball into the box, and it took a deflection off of one of the defenders. When I'm talking a deflection, took an ugly one. Like it was supposed to go this way, but then went that way. Matt Ryan somehow, some way kept it out with his hand. I was on Newcastle Fans TV, and I was trying to focus on the Newcastle game, but I saw that shit, and I was already 3 shots deep, and I just went, holy shit, Matt Ryan. Wonder save. I was losing my mind. I could not believe that he made that save.
Yeah, I wasn't watching that.
Yeah, no, but that was the big event. And then there was another VAR decision around a possible red card decision near a corner flag. So there was some controversies in this game. I thought it was a good game. And look, to be honest, the part about this that I'm not surprised about is that this is Trabzonspor. I saw a Copenhagen documentary about them, and if you watched it, you'll see that their fans are it's a very weird. It's not a weird fan base, but some of the things they say, they almost expect to lose. It's like it's a very weird vibe around the club, but they're super passionate about them. But this was the most Trabzonspor way to not advance. It really, really was.
But give it up to Copenhagen, though. They were last in the Champions League in the 16-17 season.
Porto, Leicester, and Club Brugge was the group.
Yep.
Good team. Good team. Definitely. And they're finally finding some consistency, it looks like.
Look, Rasmus Falk is a player to watch. You know what I'm saying?
And you just been finding out about him too. You didn't think he was up there, but now you're kind of starting to see. Yeah,
I knew about him, but Steve, you need to get a headphones in the future, bro. Told you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting a feedback. It's sporadic though. It's from time to time, but in the future, so you could give the people some, more quality. You know what I mean? Big up to everybody watching. It's not a big deal, but the future though.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Because sometimes it just feeds back. You know what I mean? Because of StreamYard, sometimes it'll work good, and other times it would have a little echo. But it's all good though. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It's all good. Yeah. But congrats to Copenhagen, man. It's been a while since they've been in the Champions League, and they're now back. So it's a big deal, man. You see players crying. You see on the other side the jubilation. So it means a lot to football clubs as well to get into this competition.
Yeah.
A lot of money. So look, congrats to both teams, because Trabzonspor do go into the Europa League play group stages. You know what I mean? So look, we have one last one, the big one, because you yourself are, you're a Rangers supporter.
Yeah.
And I did not see this goal as well because I was so busy watching the Dynamo Bodo Glimt match, and it's understandable. But Rangers picked up a 1-0 win with the PSV, and I actually heard it was like a mistake. It was like an error.
Awful mistake. PSV were trying to play out from the back, and they fucked up real bad. I believe it was Andre Ramalho who thought Walter Benitez was much closer than he actually was. He wasn't, and he gave it right to Tillman, and it was the easiest goal Tillman and Čolak will score this year. There's no doubt in my mind. That's the big takeaway from PSV. They single-handedly killed their Champions League group stage.
Yeah, Walter Benitez had a suspect tie, though. And he was actually good in the early round, He was good.
Walter Benitez...
I know, from Nice, but remember we were actually talking about how good he started at PSV?
Yep.
And then, bam, in this, he had a howler in the first leg, and then he had another one here again. He was involved, so you got to give it up to Rangers, man, and Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. I actually, I don't remember all the goals that were scored at each and every World Cup, but I watched all the World Cup games since 1998. But I was a kid, so I didn't really remember everything. You know what I mean? There's just one or two goals. I think Van Bronckhorst scored like a scream at the 2010 World Cup. Cause he was a left back.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a wicked goal, man. I ran across it on Instagram the other day. I was like, God damn, that was a brilliant goal. But yeah, man, so Rangers, brilliant, man. You got to give him a lot of credit there because it's the comeback. It's a comeback from who did they lose to? Who did they lose to 2-0 and then came back and beat them 3-0?
Union Saint-Gilloise.
Exactly. So Rangers, man, god damn. You see what I'm saying?
It's like I said, we've gotten, we've got beaten certain times in the past. We've come a very long, very, very long way. I'm just proud. I'm happy. First time us and Celtic are in the Champions League since 2007, if I'm not mistaken. This team, they're ready to battle. They're ready to fight. We had a very good game plan today. Defended extremely well, kept everyone in check, pressed effectively from the front, and when there was an opportunity, we took it and ran. So extremely tight game. It wasn't the best to watch, but we took our chance when we had to, and that's all that matters. And again, the big thing is PSV. They're gonna be pissed, and this is the first time Ruud van Nistelrooy's guys. We'll see what they're made of now, if they can deal with adversity, or if they let the Eredivisie title slip, because they have a chance.
Do you think they're gonna win it ahead of Ajax, seeing that Ajax had so many big departures?
It's
and
possible.
Potentially Anthony is gonna leave as well. They might get Ziyech back. Ajax might get Ziyech back, but still,
that'd be a good move for him and Ajax.
Let us see what the Dutch league looks like this season. But what we know is that PSV would be in the Europa League and not the Champions League. And I kind of feel bad for Van Nistelrooy because they look good though. They look good, but they shot the bed, man. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And they have themselves to blame because Rangers, I think. I wasn't too confident with Rangers because they sold off a lot of their talents, you know what I'm saying? And like with guys like Morelos, there's been disciplinary problems with him as well.
Well, what's new with that? Morelos and disciplinary problems, that's like freaking
peanut butter and jelly.
Whatever metaphor or phrase you want to use. It's just that is Morelos. That's just him. So.
But look, man. Rangers, man. I don't think the fans expected them to get this far, and there's been a lot of comeback, ability shown by the team. A lot of grit, and another big call too that I caught wind of is switching the goalkeeper for this one as well. Yeah. So that's a big call, man. But look. A player that I do like on the Rangers team is Tavernier. How old is he though? Is he like
30?
Early? Yeah, he's a bit too old, man. If he was about 26, 27, I think he could have got he could still get a move to like a Premier League club,
But do a job short term? Why not?
Yeah, but like a 2-year deal or something. But if he was 27, I think he would have been, he could have fit any team, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he is good. They got some good characters in the team, man. Guys like Golson, Lundstrom, and the addition of the youngster Tillman as well is a good addition, man. So let's see what Rangers does, man, in the Champions League.
I'm excited. I'm seriously excited. And another big good thing is we got 2 more Americans in the Champions League, in James Sands and Malik Tillman, who obviously assisted the goal. And Van Bronckhorst started Malik Tillman as the number 10 in the 4-2-3-1. And guess what? You get an assist. So there you go. It pays dividends when you play the players in the right position, to be fair.
Listen, man, it's proven to be a hell of a loan deal so far for Tillman. He's developing, he's helping out Rangers.
He's getting UEFA Champions League.
Bayern is probably happy about that. You know what I'm saying? They're probably going to be like, whoa, we're going to be able to keep him and,
or
maybe...
you could sell him for a good profit.
Yeah, that's a possibility as well. But if he's doing well, he would also thrive in the Bundesliga. That's another thing. So look, congrats to Rangers, man. They're back in the Champions League. Big signing. Antonio Choliak has been scoring for fun, and he's actually bolstering his chances of making the Croatian squad for the World Cup as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bruno Petkovic is looking good for the World Cup squad as well, even though he's
doing what he did today.
Yeah, he's been out of favor. Yep. So, it's going to be interesting to see what that Croatian squad looks like too. Borna Barisic is still at Rangers.
Yes.
Exactly. And he's another Croatian international too. So, you see how we know this thing, man. We know this thing. We know these, even though these
we don't fuck around like we don't fuck around like Morelos does.
Oh man, so look, that'll be it in terms of the 6 ties, man. We wrap that up, and what we're gonna talk about is the group stage, man. So we get to the point where we're gonna get into the group stage and potentially, just look at the teams. And let's do that.
We got them all.
Who's in the group stage? You may ask, man. Let's go. Let's find out. Let's scroll down. And
interesting picking Zlatan as the main
the cover, right? So in the group stage this season, guys, it's right there. All the teams. England, we got Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, and Tottenham. Tottenham back in it. Finalists a few years ago. Beaten by Liverpool. Spain, we got Atlético Madrid, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Sevilla, the usual suspects.
Yeah.
Italy, Inter, Juventus, Milan, and Napoli, basically replacing Atalanta. For Germany, there's Bayern, Dortmund, Frankfurt for winning the Europa League, RB Leipzig, usual suspects, and Bayer Leverkusen making a comeback. Then for France, there's only 2 teams, Marseille and PSG. PSG winning the league. And for Portugal, they actually got 3 teams. Benfica coming through the playoffs, and Sporting and Porto coming through via the league. Netherlands only made 1 team, Ajax for winning the league. Austria, Salzburg. Scotland sending 2 teams in Celtic and Rangers. Ukraine, Shakhtar Donetsk, they're going to struggle because they loaned out a lot of their players and sold on a lot of their players. So they're going to struggle. Hopefully there's a Shakhtar Man City draw again. Because we always draw Shakhtar, man. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you do. I'm fucking sick of it, bro. I'm fucking sick of it.
So for Belgium, Club Brugge, they're back. Viktoria Plzeň representing the Czech Republic. Denmark, Copenhagen. Croatia, Dinamo Zagreb, and Israel, Maccabi Maccabi Haifa fans. Maccabi Haifa. So all those clubs just entered via the playoffs there. So that's what it looked like. Another thing that we have to look at is the pots and everything. So you could see here, pot 1 contains the Champions League and Europa League title holders and the champions of the top 6 associations based on their 2021 UEFA country coefficients. So in part 1, there will be Real Madrid. That means these teams will avoid each other in the group stages. Real Madrid, Frankfurt, Man City, AC Milan for winning the league, Bayern Munich, PSG, Porto, and Ajax. That means, right? That means that we could have some big matchups, bro, like some Liverpool, Juventus, you know what I mean? We're going to have some big ones because a lot of the heavy hitters didn't win their league titles and so on and so forth. So we're going to have some very, very big clashes here in the group stages. What we could look at is a more, clearer picture here. And the group stage right here says the group stage. the lowdown. And after we look at this, we're going to take a look at the Champions League transfers to see what the clubs did during the transfer window. Look, I like to take the time to big up to everybody in the chat right about now. Appreciate you guys tuning in to yet another live stream. And don't forget to smash the thumbs up button if you haven't yet done so. AD in the house, the Tabby guy, Jonathan, Devontae. You got the awesome BLE in here, Patrick, Jennifer Lee, Mert Dog, BX Gunner, everybody in here, man. If I'm not shouting you out, sorry, but big up to you, man. Guys, don't forget you could check out Steve on his Twitter, and he also has a channel. He's on Newcastle Fan TV as well.
Yeah.
Just check him out if you want to communicate with him and let him know that he made shit predictions in the preliminaries or something.
Go for it at this point. Maybe it'll make me a little better.
Or if you want to tell him hard luck, man, cheer up, feel good. It's not the end of the world, you know what I mean?
I'm a suffering Rangers and Trabzonspor fan.
Man, listen, it ain't the end of the world. One t-shirt's not gonna hurt you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So look, let's talk what the draw is gonna the procedure and everything here. So which teams will line up in the group stage draw? We already spoke about the teams already, right? The teams that would be in part one, Ajax, Porto, PSG, Bayern, AC Milan, Man City, Eintracht, and Real Madrid. So we don't want to show this footage. There's the other pots right here. I don't know why they didn't put the pots in in the format of like each and every pot though. But I guess I have to pull up like a wiki page for that.
Yeah, I was about to say Wikipedia.
Yeah, so let's just pull up the Champions League. Let me just search Champions League and pull up a wiki page for that, because I don't know why you wait for whoever doing the work on the website. Very, very, very lazy there. You see what I'm saying? Because all you had to do was separate the damn teams into pots.
Pot 2, 3, and 4. And I know
exactly.
I know them. It's not complicated.
Exactly, man. I don't know them.
Seriously. So second place would be it's the second place in
I can't remember. I can't remember. I'm not gonna bust my brain, bro. Like, you know,
Liverpool, Dortmund.
I'm not gonna bust my brain too. I got it. Let's not bust our brains, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got it right here. I got it. No, don't bust your brains, bro. We got it right here. You know what I mean? Right here. All the pots. Come on, Steve. Why are you trying to bust your brain and it's right there? Come on, bro. So you got Real Madrid, Eintracht, City, Milan, Bayern, PSG, Porto, and Ajax, right? For me, as a Man City fan, if I have to pick my group, I honestly want the toughest group possible. Bring it on. Give it to me. Toughest group. Because, look, we're supposed to win a Champions League. You know what I'm saying? So I want to just torture myself. I just want torture. You see what I'm saying? Just bring
it. Like, whatever.
Yes, bring it on, man.
You love it.
I want to just torture myself. And if I do get through that torture, then I'll be like, whoa, maybe we could win it this year. You see what I'm saying? So give me Barcelona or Juventus, Atleti. Give me one of them teams. You see what I'm saying? Give me one.
Barcelona, you'll beat.
As a matter of fact, we have to get one of Barcelona, Juventus, Atlético, Sevilla, or Leipzig. And I don't want any of the Leipzigs or the Sevillas. I don't want Atlético. Give me Barcelona. Give me them.
I want to see Leipzig because that was a good game.
I don't want them again. Give me Barcelona. You saw there was a charity game today. I didn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? I had bigger things to do, which was the Champions League playoffs. You know what I mean? I'm a football fan first. I wasn't going to be a fanboy watching a friendly game against Barcelona. You know what I mean? 11 substitutes and things like that. I wasn't going to do that. But I watched the highlights later. I was thinking about reacting to the match. I haven't seen the highlights, but I'll think about it. But look, third pot. Give me Inter. You see what I'm saying? Give me Inter. Give me Inter. I want Barcelona, Inter. Former Champions League winners, both of them. Give me them. You see what I'm saying? And for pot 4, For part 4, give me the toughest team possible. Maybe a Marseille. That's looking a lot better these days. I think we did pick Marseille before.
Yeah,
bring
you
it
did.
on.
It was in the group with Porto and Olympiacos.
Bring it on, bro. Give me the toughest group possible. Serious. I'm dead serious, bro. Dead serious. But
from a Rangers perspective, if I were to pick a group,
bro, don't even, bro. You're gonna get a tough group.
Frankfurt.
Oh, you want that group?
I want Frankfurt. I want some revenge.
You want the Frankfurt, Sevilla, Benfica.
No, I don't want Sevilla.
You could get the Sevilla, Frankfurt, Benfica group.
I don't want Sevilla.
Why
not?
I
want a challenge too, to be fair. Give me Liverpool.
You're serious?
Give me Frankfurt, Liverpool.
What? Well, because Liverpool started the season. Because Liverpool started the season winless. You want them? Okay.
No.
All right.
Champions League night at Anfield. Why not?
Okay.
Juventus are boring to watch. Atletico Madrid are boring to watch. Sevilla, meh. Yeah. Chelsea are shit right now, so I would take them also.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Steve, we have a potential matchup between PSG Barcelona here again. We have a potential matchup between Bayern and Barcelona as well. You see what I'm saying? This is tasty. This draw is tasty. You even you go into part 2 where there's Liverpool. You have a possible Bayern Liverpool. You see what I'm saying? You have a Real Madrid Liverpool. Let's not forget Madrid, the champions, right? You have a potential Chelsea Madrid. You have a potential Madrid Juventus. We know we're gonna have we know we're gonna get something big. And the fact that Antonio Conte coming with Spurs are gonna say what's up as well.
No, they won't.
You see what I'm saying? No, I mean like in terms
of UCL.
Nah, bro. Nah. I've disrespected Spurs a lot in the past. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. Spurs are gonna say what's up,
because they beat you. It's because they beat you in the Prem all the time.
No, I mean, look at the team that they got, bro. You got Son.
Look at Antonio Conte's Champions League record.
Bro, doesn't matter. Son, Kane.
Definitely does matter.
You have Kulusevski. You have Richarlison. Look at that attack. You see what I'm saying? Perisic. All right? You come up against them, you perish, bro. I bet you look, you don't want Spurs as Rangers.
Yeah.
You don't want Spurs, bro.
No, I would take on Spurs. Why not?
You don't want him. I'm telling you, you don't want him.
I do.
You don't want him.
Hell yeah, I do. Look at Antonio Conte's.
Antonio Conte is
Champions League record.
Is not Pochettino. I don't care what he did before. He ain't Pochettino, bro. Conte.
I know he's no,
bro. I respect Conte, bro.
I do too. In the league.
Bro, I respect Conte. Let's see. Remember, mark my words. Tottenham's going to be a tough nut to crack.
They're going to win the Champions League?
I never said that.
Oh.
I never said that. But look, Steve, look.
So you don't rate him. You don't rate him that highly.
Look. If you are in part 2, you know, a Porto, Ajax, Eintracht Frankfurt won't be a bad draw at all for you. And maybe a AC Milan who has not been doing well in the Champions League since they started qualifying again, right? But, you know, Porto could be a tricky team. We know that. Ajax, they sold most of their players. They transitioning. Part 2, I think part 2 looks stronger than part 1. Look at it. It is stronger than part 1. Porto, Ajax, and Frankfurt in part 1. Well, part 2 got Liverpool, Chelsea, Barca, Juventus, Atlético, Sevilla, Leipzig, and Spurs. Come on, bro.
I don't rate Juventus. I don't rate Atletico Madrid. I don't rate Sevilla. So there's 3 right away. Nah. I don't rate Barcelona yet. I don't think Xavi is the guy. I don't rate Chelsea and Liverpool at the moment.
You're bugging out, bro.
I'm not bugging out. No.
Listen, you have to also remember that this is cup competition. So Forget about the league form.
Yes.
Forget about the league form, man, because we know clubs do shit in the league and come in the Champions League and talk, right? Forget about the league form.
Like Frankfurt.
Bro, forget about the league form. Part 2 teams are tough. Part 1, Part 2, and if we go into Part 3, there are teams in Part 3 now that are going to give you a lot of problems. Potentially a Dortmund. So we know what Salzburg does every single season.
Part 3. I agree with you. That is
we see what Napoli is about this season.
I think Part 2 is overrated. That's what I'll say.
Okay, all right.
I think it's overrated.
Inter Napoli. Then you have the likes of Sporting. Remember what Sporting did at the back end of the group stage last season?
Yeah.
You know,
that's an underrated side. That's an underrated one.
Benfica is dangerous. Bayer Leverkusen's they're mercurial. They could
Leverkusen need to sort. They need to sort some shit out, but they've got the talent there. There's no doubt about it. And I think they've got a good manager too.
And Part 4 is Part 4. It's the clubs that most likely will get knocked out, but there might be one outlier in Part 4. Who's it gonna be? Who's the outlier?
Marseille with Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's going to Marseille?
Yeah.
Where you saw that at?
It's a theory I have.
Cristiano Ronaldo at Marseille?
Yes.
You're bugging out.
No, I'm not bugging out. There are so many reasons this makes sense.
Have you heard that somewhere?
No.
All right, you're bugging out, bro.
No, it's a theory that I've heard. I don't know,
bro. You heard?
No, it's a theory that I have. Oh, it's a theory.
I don't know, bro.
Look, listen. Marseille.
Someone actually told me. Can't remember who it was. Who was it? I can't remember who it was. Was it you? Someone said that he could. Maybe a move to Chelsea is possible.
I don't see that happening. Look, here, I'm going to briefly touch on why I think Ronaldo is going to Marseille. Number 1, he hasn't been to any previous French club. Number 2, PSG rejected him. Any of these teams rejected him.
So why Marseille?
Doesn't want him. Why Marseille? Because number 1, Marseille haven't rejected him, so you can't count them out. Number 2, they do have the money for it. Number 3, that would instantly make Le Classique between PSG and Marseille into the biggest game in the world. Messi versus Ronaldo. So from a marketing standpoint, it makes complete sense. Number 4, we know Cristiano Ronaldo. He has an ego. It is for a reason. And we know, if you know football, you know how Marseille fans are. Those guys are beyond fanatical.
Did Marseille win the Champions League in the 90s?
Yeah, 92, 93, the first iteration of the Champions League. They're one of the founding members of it. So
that was Marcel Desailly was in that team. Listen,
Marcel Boli.
Listen, Cristiano Ronaldo is not going to Marseille.
Yes,
just get it out of your head. It ain't happening. It's not happening. Okay. If Cristiano Ronaldo goes to let me just stop, bro, because I don't want to spend no money, you know what I mean? I'm going to be like, if Cristiano Ronaldo goes to Marseille, I'm going to buy you a Marseille jersey saying Cristiano Ronaldo in the back, but I'm not going to set myself up because you might have to buy yourself another jersey. So I don't want to do that to you, you know what I'm saying? But look, it's exciting, you know what I mean? We always, hyped about the Champions League draws and and
what? All right.
They fucked up the last draw, didn't they? Remember?
Yeah.
Which draw was it they messed up? One of them knockout draws, right?
It was the round of 16, I think.
Yeah, they messed up. Hopefully UEFA don't mess it up again. You know what I mean? They're shit show. But look, I'm hyped up. I want to do predictions. Excuse me. I might actually, tomorrow, if I finish writing up my my Premier League preview while I'm at work tomorrow, because I'll be doing that. If I finish writing that up tomorrow, when I come home in the evening, I'm gonna be working on my Champions League prediction. Usually, I put one out, but I make it long and drawn out. This season, I'm not doing that. I'm just being simple. People like simple. I'm just saying who I think's gonna win, you know what I mean, and keep it moving like most people do, you know what I mean. I try to be complicated and fancy, and the video ends up never getting, reaching anybody. So I'm gonna do it quick, and I'm gonna get it out there. Seriously, my Champions League predictions, and then you and I could link up next week sometime. Maybe next week maybe one of them days, one of them nights. We got Premier League football them nights. One of them nights when you can, and we'll talk. We'll do predictions together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So look, we talk about the groups here. You know what I mean? Big up to everybody in the chat. The potential groups. You know the pots. They listen. It ain't much you could actually talk about when it comes to this. You know what I mean? We could just look and we could see the potential heavyweight matchups that we could have. Remember, teams from the same countries cannot play each other in the group stages.
Yeah.
But they can meet in the next
quarterfinals.
The quarterfinals and beyond. Yeah. So we won't have City versus Liverpool in the group stage, you know what I mean? But
or the round of 16. It'll have to be quarterfinal.
But we could have Man City versus Atleti again, like last season. You know, we saw a tie there. We could have Man City versus
I'd like
Juventus.
to see that again, to be fair.
Nah, to be honest, man. To be honest, I don't want to play that team again, man.
Why?
Team,
what's wrong with that?
They're just boring, man. You know what I'm saying? Negative.
Nah, Juventus are worse. Nah, Juventus play worse football than Atletico Madrid. That's a fact.
I'd rather play Juventus and beat them. You know what I'm saying?
If you draw them and then you play them, you're going to eat your
Juventus are a weird team because Juventus got so comfortable that they thought that they could take Danilo from us and give us Cancelo, which was the stupidest trade I ever saw. You know
That's the worst swap deal in history. I'd like someone to find a worse one than that.
Yeah,
that's called money loitering.
That was dumb, though. That was really dumb.
That's called money loitering.
Anyways, bro, what we're gonna do, real quick, guys. If you don't know, I'm gonna do something fun, and I'm just gonna show you guys really, really quick what the group stages last season looked like. Okay, so this is what the group stages looked like last season, so you have a little idea, and you're not like blind, be like, oh God, it feels so new. All right, last season we had PSG, Man City, Leipzig, and Club Brugge, right? That was a tough group. That was an entertaining group as well.
It was.
Because the games between Leipzig and PSG, those were good games, you know what I'm saying? Because you see the 2-2 draw there, and there was another one, PSG, Leipzig, a 3-2. So those were good. Man City, of course, topped the group, but, 2 losses in there, which was not the best thing. Could remember we lost to Leipzig as well. We did lose to Leipzig, right?
Could have won.
Yeah, we did lose to them. Where's that? Where's that game? Man City, 6-3, and they did beat us 2-1 there. So, whatever, man. But that 6-3 game was a hell of a game. I think Nkunku scored a hat-trick in that game. Yeah. Look, Group B, Liverpool, Atleti, Porto, and Milan. This was a group of death that included Champions League winners and the Champions League finalists as well. 2-time finalists in Atleti. And Atleti got to 2 finals, right? Didn't they? Didn't they lose to Real Madrid like twice in the finals, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
That's some dumb shit, man, when you think about it. So that group was tough. Then Ajax, again, I think Ajax was in part 1 too, once again. So Ajax, Sporting, Borussia Dortmund, and Besiktas, that group was a little light. Ajax really surprised me by winning all their games there. Besiktas on the other end of the spectrum lost all their games. And then we had Group D with Sheriff Tiraspol, causing a stir in that. But the eventual, winners, Real Madrid, winning against Madrid. But, Madrid said, hey, man, I think after they lost to Sheriff, there was like, what? No. We need a wake-up call. Remember they were actually playing in the training ground, the Castilla training ground, and, it was kind of a bad luck charm for them early on. They got over it. And Inter, Sheriff, Shakhtar, Group E, Bayern, Benfica, Barcelona, and Dynamo Kiev. this one caused a big stir because Barcelona did not make it, and they had an opportunity against Benfica and wasn't able to, pick up anything in that 0-0 game. Remember that? So Barcelona kind of shot the bed last season.
The biggest game for me was the Benfica 3-0 over Barca. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was absolutely fantastic. Yep.
Man United, Villarreal, Atalanta, and Young Boys. This was also a very, very good group because Man United dropped points in 3 games. So this was a very, very entertaining group as well. Anytime there's Atalanta, there's entertainment. So, and we had Group G. This was a very, very light group. Closely fought. Lille, Salzburg, Sevilla, and Wolfsburg in this group. And the last group here, Group H, Juventus, Chelsea, Zenit, and Malmo. This was also a good contest between Chelsea and Juventus as well. So that's what happened in the last Champions League group stages. Steve, we're going to go back really quick. We got some time. You have time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got time.
It's important that I ask. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be like, okay, we're going to do this, and then you don't have time. Guys, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button for the live stream. We'll definitely appreciate that. Steve, what we're going to do really quick, last but not least, right? We are going to scroll down to the section here where it says Champions League transfers, and we're going to see the business done by each and every one of the clubs. You realize, right? When we used to do the preliminary predictions and the roundup, we used to have about 10 people in here. Nobody cares, man. People care about the Champions League group stage. So big up to everybody. Over 50 people was in here just now. So, you guys are excited about the Champions League group stages, and we are too. And this is how the teams, the business the teams have done. The 32 teams have done so far this summer. So
no disrespect to Sergio Gomez, but I'm surprised he's the main cover.
Yeah, I don't know why they put him there though. I really don't know why they put him there. So
big up Sergio Gomez. He's a good player. I'm just surprised.
Look, I'm not gonna go through each and every one of these because that would take a lot out of me. But look, Steve, for Ajax, they bought Calvin Bassey from Rangers. You would know more about that player. Steven Bergwijn, Brian Brobe, that loan, that's a weird one that when they sold him, loaned him back, bought him back. Francisco Conceição, finally he leaves Porto. So he's going to get some game time. He's one to watch as well.
He's a good player.
Ajax, you got to give a lot of credit because look at what happened, right? Look at the outgoings, right? But look at the incomings. Wijndal, they brought in Lorenzo Luca, Jorge Sanchez, highly rated youngster from Mexico, and Kaplan from Trabzonspor. I don't know him too well. But if you look at the business that they did, Danilo to Feyenoord. I think Danilo was there a bit too long. If it's the same Danilo I'm thinking about, he's a Brazilian youngster. I think that kind of didn't really get on to develop too much there. Yeah. Gravenberg, big sale. Halle, sorry, that he had testicular cancer. Hopefully he's okay. Big sale to Dortmund. Dominic Kotarski, a player I don't know. He's a Croatian, it seems like. He's gone to Gorica. Well, at least he's gone to Croatia. I don't know if he's Croatian. Labiad finally released. I don't know where he end up. Mazrui, big sale. Onana, finally he left. He had a lot of trouble there. He had a lot of trouble at the club there. Tagliafico, he left. I don't know how you say this.
Premishla.
I don't know.
Premishla Titon.
That's not how you say it, bro.
Premishla.
I don't think so because wasn't there Oh yeah, it is Premishla. Plaheta. Remember Plaheta for Norwich? That's his name too. But it's pronounced. It's not Placheta. It's Plaheta. Yeah. Premishla. So I don't know that player that well. But Lisandro Martinez, big money. Mohamed Darimi, highly rated.
He's a good player.
Yeah. And Per Schurz, big money as well, over 10 million to Torino. And potentially Anthony could be leaving for huge 100 million euros maybe. So Ajax are making a lot of money, and the players that they brought in could well,
Good
end up.
players.
They could well end up making Ajax, do well again this season, challenge for the title, and do
Fun
well in the
fact.
Champions League.
Fun fact about Lorenzo Luca. Did you know he is the first ever Italian to sign for Ajax? There's
No, I
never
didn't
been an
know.
Italian at Ajax before him.
No, I didn't know. Great, good stat. Very good stat. I hope he
Yeah.
does well.
I'm surprised.
Ajax is the place to go to
Yeah.
develop. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, Steve, I'm going to let you do Atletico Madrid, bro. You could see, right?
Yes. Samuel Lino, Gil Vicente, loan to Valencia. I don't know a lot about him. Axel Witsel.
Yeah, that
Shocking.
one's
Shocking.
he earned
Shocking
another
signing.
big move. He keeps earning these big moves though.
I'm not a big fan of the Witsel move, to be fair, but I am a big fan of Nahuel Molina from Udinese. Very energetic right back. He's going to add a lot of attacking impetus to that attacking thing.
Remember when Witzel used to be at fucking Zenit, when these guys Hulk, when these guys used to hold it down, Zenit. Big up, fuck Russia, but big up to the Russian team, same way, you know what I mean? Because, they won't be in the Champions League this season.
Yeah.
But if there's any Russians in here, man, sorry, not sorry, but still. We could only reminisce because they won't be in the Champions League for some time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the outgoings are interesting for me.
Suarez,
yeah, Luis Suarez, Shimi Vershalko going to Olympiacos. Daniel Vaz to Brøndby. That's an interesting move. Yeah, I thought Atletico Madrid were very quiet in the transfer window personally.
Daniel Vaz to Brøndby is a peculiar one. To Brøndby, though, you know what I'm saying? I thought he would have gone to a different club, you know what I mean? So
yeah, he's a bit on the older side though, so I'm not entirely surprised, I guess. But he might have had a season or two left in a top 5 league, but you'll never know, I guess.
Steve, this one's very controversial, man. Barcelona doing the most, man. Andreas Christensen, Frank Kessié, Pablo Torre, Rafinha, Robert Lewandowski, and Jules Koundé all brought in, right? I thought they actually brought more players in, seriously. But
I know that, bro, with the way people talk about it, they talk like they brought in a new starting 11.
I thought they brought like 10 to 15 players in, seriously. They actually let go a lot of players, though. So, Dani Alves, Philippe Coutinho, Ferran Jutgla, Clement Longley, Francisco Trincao back to the Portuguese league. Moussa Wagué actually permanently to Goritza. He didn't really work out. Remember, he was like 15 or 16 at the last World Cup. Oscar Mingueza, all these guys sold. Ricky Puig sold, and you heard him coming out crying about, he didn't like the way he left. Neto sold. Nico Gonzalez on loan. Alex Goyado on loan. So Barcelona doing a lot of outgoings. Xavi has, his mind made up on who he wants to keep. And they could potentially still move on players like Sergiño Dest, you know what I'm saying? So
what's crazy about Barcelona too is that you'd think they would sign the reason why you probably thought that they signed like a whole new starting 11 was because they're linked with fucking everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably why.
That's true. Steve, you're going to do Bayern. We're going to keep it moving.
Ryan Gravenberch. Excellent signing. I'm very excited about that one. Obviously, Sadio Mane. You'll love it.
Big signing. Massive signing.
Big boy signing.
Look, the man's taking penalties for fucking Bayern. Imagine that. Imagine that. Those of you who know would know what I'm talking about. Look, Steve, continue.
Nasser Mazraoui. He's a good right back. He's going to offer something different to Pavard. I'm excited about that one. Matthias de Ligt, moving on from Juventus. Good move for him.
Already scoring as well.
Yep, already scored in the 7-0 win against Bochum. And
this one's a big one.
Mathys Tel from Stade Rennais. Look, I haven't watched much of the kid because he's only played a few professional minutes. I was impressed with what he had. But you know what? I trust Bayern Scouting Network, and I trust that they made the right purchase. I'm sure in 2 years, he'll be one of the better strikers in Europe, to be honest.
Bayern did a Dortmund buy there. That's basically a Dortmund type buy. Yeah. So for the outgoing, not many notable ones. Mark Roca, Omar Richards, Corentin Tolisso, Tillman on loan, Tanguy and Nianzou to Sevilla on a permanent, Chris Richards on a permanent, Robert Lewandowski would be a big miss, and Nicolas Sula never really, he kind of declined. Lars Lucas Mai, but Bayern, the biggest miss for me would be Lewandowski, but still they don't miss him. 7-0 against Bochum. So they don't miss him. They really don't miss him. Yeah. They miss him, but at the same time they don't miss him.
Yeah.
You see? So look, for Benfica, Alexander Ba from Slavia Praha, David Neres, big signing from Shakhtar.
Good signing, Ba. Yeah.
Ba? Oh, okay.
He's a good player. Good player.
Well, look, to move from Slavia Praha, right, to Benfica, that's a good move because I don't know the player. Is he African?
He is.
I think so, Might have been one of the African players that were playing for them. I don't know.
I think he's Ghanaian. I'd have to look it up.
But Enzo Fernandez, one of the signings of the summer, in my opinion, for River Plate.
Yeah.
Peter Musa, Boa Vista. You could see Benfica doing a bit of what you call it? They also being a the word I'm looking for. They're being like when you see they buy up these players from the league within the league, you know what I'm saying? They're weakening their opposition at the same time by buying guys from the So Ristich is a player I don't know that well. Victor.
He's like he's a left-sided attacking wing back. He's I've been a fan of him for years. I've been a fan of him for years at Montpellier.
Oh, okay, good signing. And João Victor, straight from Corinthians. Frederick Osnes from Feyenoord is the latest one. I saw that one. So, look, Thiago Dantas. I think this player was actually highly rated,
At one point, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised to see that he's going to PAOK on loan. But Thiago Dantas is a name that I was expecting big things from. Yeah. Darwin Núñez, of course, a huge signing by Liverpool. A rush of blood to the head, red card early in the season. Yeah. Everton is a player that I'm very disappointed with because when he got the move to Benfica, I was like, yes, Everton's coming to Europe. Yeah, and he did really well at Grêmio, and bam, he's back in the Brazilian league. Like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Ferro to Vitesse on loan. He's a center back. I think he's still developing. Jedson Fernandez to Besiktas. He had a loan stint at Tottenham. Jota to Celtic. He's a future. He has a bright future, youngster.
He's a good player. Yeah.
Nice hair and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nuno Santos to Charlotte. I don't know him that well. Pedro Pereira to Monza. Pizzi. Oh, Pizzi finally left to Al-Wada. Yeah. Okay. Haris Seferovic left as well. Got a Tassaran alone. Milis Fla actually left too to Roma.
Goalkeeper, yeah.
You know what I mean? And he had Ilya Vukovic to Boa Vista and Gabriel Pires to Botafogo on loan. Steve, you got Rangers, bro. Oh, wait. Before you even say anything, you see this guy, Alexandre Bernabé?
It's not Rangers.
Celtic, man. Sorry. Pardon me. I don't know why I'm getting mixed up. We're talking about Rangers. Sorry there. But Alexandre Bernabé, that's a big talent from Argentina, though. Yes. And I discovered this player from FIFA. FIFA helps you to discover players, too, Oh,
but yeah.
He's a good player. So, keep an eye on him, man. Potentially
Bernabé definitely
sold off for big money in the future.
Cameron Carter-Vickers, should be a U.S. international, in my opinion.
Yeah, he does play, I think, from time to time.
He needs to be playing ahead of Aaron Long and and Zimmerman, though, my opinion. But whatever.
Well, you could talk to Berhalter about that.
Berhalter the bozo, bro. I don't want to. Anyways, Jota they brought in from Benfica. He's been good for them. Daisen Maeda. Celtic are really tapping back into that Japanese market with Postecoglou. So credit to them. I hate giving them credit, but
because Postecoglou was managing in Japan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's he's bringing in a whole lot of Japanese players into his team.
And a lot of them were working out. So Benjamin Siegrist from Dundee United, good signing there, and Moritz Jens from Lorient on loan. He shored up their backline immensely. I've been a fan of him. That Lorient produce a lot of good players as well. Keep an eye out for Armand Loriente, who might be on the move to Torino. I quite like him. Tricky little right winger. I like him a lot, to be honest. So Jens, that'll be a good loan move for.
So in terms of the outgoings, notable ones, Karamoko Dembele to Brest. So that might be an exciting move for him.
It is.
Because Stade Brest is in Ligue 1. They survived last season.
Yeah.
And, he's been talked about for a long, long time. So let's see if Karamoko Dembele is actually, what they say he is. Tom Rogic release. There's also Christopher Julian going to Montpellier. And, those are basically the more notable ones. We don't need to go into all the other ones. Bolangoli going to Mechelen could be another one as well. So, look. We scroll down to Chelsea where the boy Raheem Sterling ought to go and frustrate the Chelsea fans this season and give me some well-needed relief. I'm happy about that. But the thing is, Steve, Chelsea, you see they have Raheem Sterling from City, Koulibaly from Napoli, Chuck Womaker from Aston Villa, Slonina from Chicago, loan back, Mark Cucurella from Brighton, and Cesar Casadei from Inter, highly rated youngster. They could also be on the verge of signing Anthony Gordon from Everton. Big money. Signing, of course, Wesley Fofana from Leicester and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So that's just a little rumor report there for Chelsea. Yeah. In terms of their incomings, a lot of signings. New owner, Todd Bowley, he's going in. But they still don't look good. They got battered by Leeds 3-0. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I don't know about Chelsea, but the thing is, this is the cup match. This is the cup competition. Anything could happen. So, in terms of outgoing, highly rated Tino Angerin goes out for another loan stint. Andreas Christensen to Barcelona. J. Clark Salter, he's been out on loan for a while. He's finally gone to QPR. Danny Drinkwater finally, release. Henry Lawrence at MK Dons. Lukaku, still a Chelsea player. Still owned by them, but he's gone to Inter on loan. And what a waste, man. We were so hyped about Lukaku going to Chelsea, and then bam, wasted season. Charlie Musonda finally released. I saw he signed for some club. What you should know. What he signed for? A French club, I think. You don't know? You're gone silent. I'm not hearing you. You're gone silent. You're gone silent. You disappear on me. Big up to everybody in the stream right now. Appreciate you guys sticking around. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. We're chilling. You know what I mean? We're doing
Levante in
Levante. Okay. But he was supposed to be a big deal though, but never worked out. Rudiger to Real Madrid. Timo Werner. Oh God. Listen. You know the amount of times I talked about how shit Timo Werner was? And Chelsea fans wanted to come at me for that. And look, he's gone. Gone with the wind. Malang Sarr to Monaco. Why did they even buy Malang Sarr if they knew they wasn't going to keep him and use him?
They didn't. It was a free.
Oh, yeah, it's right there, though. It's right there, Charlie Musonda. But, yeah, they paid him, though. They paid him. And Emerson Palmieri to West Ham United. Look. Club Brugge, talk to me.
All right.
All right, let me go. You're eating. Fern Jutgla, Barcelona. Kyle Laren is a good acquisition from Besiktas.
Yes.
Bjorn Meyer from Groningen, Casper Nielsen from Union St. Gallois, and Dedrick Boyata, a recent, signing they just signed a couple of days ago from Hertha Berlin.
Belgian, yeah.
So out Bastos gone to Utrecht, Michael Komencic to Persija Jakarta. Wow, that's
Indonesia.
a weird one. Wow, he was I think Komencic was a Pilsen player if I'm not mistaken. Plzeň, but he's Czech though, I think. Faitut Mawasa. I actually discovered Mawasa in FIFA though. I didn't know about him, and I'm like, whoa, who is this fullback? He's quick. So he's gone out on loan, which means he's highly rated. Matej Mitrovic to Rijeka, that's Croatian. David Okereke to Cremonense. One of these very, tricky forward players they had. Luis Openda, similar player to Lons.
Good.
Charles De
Ketelea.
Yep, to Milan. Big striker there, Ketelea. Steven Nsuki, highly rated to Feyenoord. Yeah. And Federico Rica to Leuven. So they sold a lot of players, a few for good money here. So that's what Club Brugge does. And also, doesn't Van Aken play for Club Brugge?
Van Aken, yeah, he still plays.
Yeah, and he's been linked to the move to West Ham, but they've been rejecting the bids. So look, we move on to Copenhagen. You ready for me?
Now do this one.
All right, Mohamed Daramy, Ajax, coming in from Ajax on loan. Lucas Larega from Genoa. Matt Ryan, a big signing from Sociedad, former, Brighton man, Australia #1, and Dennis Vavro from Lazio. So these signings have paid off, and when I say that, they qualified for the Champions League. Out Andreas Bielen to Lyngby. Nikolai Jurgensen released. That's a big striker. Mikkel Kaufman to Karlsruhe on loan. Brian Oviedo to Salt Lake City. Jens Stag to Breitman. And Luther Singh to Chavez on loan. Jens Stag is one of those talented players as well.
Stag is good. I quite like him. He's done good for Werder Bremen so far, to be fair.
Yep. So big up to Dynamo Zagreb. Congratulations once again. Dynamo brought in Josip Dermic from Norwich, Robert Jubicic from Rapid Vienna, Boško Šutalo, big money signing from Atalanta. And in terms of the outgoings, they also sold on quite a few players. Komnen Andrić. I like when they bought him because he was a player that was prolific in the Croatian league and acquired. Pardon Steve's lack of manners there, guys. Iai Atimwen was a really good player from Goritza, I think, and he didn't get a lot of game time, but he's a very entertaining Nigerian player. He's gone to Sheriff, where I think he'll do well. Bartol Barasic to Istra on loan. Philip Brecalo to Varazdin on loan. Robbie Burton to Sligo on loan. So they've sent out a lot of players on loan,
What a random transfer.
Marian Cabraja to Hibernian. Douye Chup is one of those very he was highly rated when he was a bit younger. He's a Croatian international too. Yeah. I don't know a lot. I'm not gonna go through all of these players though. Seriously. These players are not worth it. Christian Jakic is a notable one. Frankfurt. He went out on loan and he's permanent.
Ivo Pinto. I recognize that name.
Any more ones? Let me see. Ivo Pinto, not so prominent to be honest. But Peter Stojanovic to Empoli, he's been around the club for a long time. He's I think a Slovenian international, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna move on. Steve, you want to do Dortmund? Adeyemi, smiling there. Talk to me about Dortmund, bro.
What's crazy is they've made more signings than Barcelona, but they haven't gotten the coverage like them. But anyways, regardless, Karim Adeyemi, superstar signing that. Jaden Braff from Man City, I'm assuming is one of their academy players or something like that.
Jaden Braff was actually highly rated. He's a Dutchman. He went out to Udinese on loan. I think I could remember he scored a goal.
Right.
I don't remember if he scored anymore, but I could remember watching him score one. he is good, but he's one of those kind of players like a Jadon Sancho that doesn't want to wait and doesn't really believe in what the club, you know what I mean, and wanted to move on. So that's what happened with him.
Sebastian Aller, very, very good striker. Good signing for them. A bit unusual to see Dortmund go for that, but good signing nonetheless.
But also remember that he picked up that diagnosis as well. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, I hope everything goes well. That's some shit news, to be honest. Marcel Lotka from Hertha Berlin, Alexander Meyer from Jan Regensburg.
Is this Meyer's region?
Oh, Max Meyer.
No, Alexander Meyer, bro. Don't you remember Alexander Meyer? I think it's Alexander. I think his name was Alexander, bro.
You talking the guy from Schalke?
The big guy, man. Alexander Meyer. It's not spelled the same, though. It's spelled like Meyer.
I remember Max Meyer.
Nah, bro.
The one who was at Palace.
Nah, it's not that guy, bro. It's Alexander Meyer. I know the real ones, man. You guys know who I'm talking about. Alexander Meyer, Bundesliga. He's a legend, bro. He's a Bundesliga legend. He just retired maybe a couple
with who?
I can't remember the team he was in. One of them other teams, man. I'll let you know. Okay. Meyer Bundesliga. Yep, I'm gonna let you know. Damn, the name ain't coming though, but anybody remember the name? Anybody remember the name?
While Dom proceeds to trip on acid or do whatever the hell he's talking. There's this guy. I know that. Anyways, Sally Olschan from Köln. I quite like him. Nico Schlotterbeck, very, very good signing. Nicolas Zule, that could be an upgrade possibly for them. And Anthony Modeste from FC Köln.
Like a panic signing.
Yeah, but they needed to. And if you're gonna do a panic signing, it's a good one.
Just to interrupt you, bro. Let me interrupt you right now. Eintracht Frankfurt legend Alex Meyer, bro. Tell me, bro, Alex Meyer is a legend. When I tell you he's a legend, and he was just unlucky not to play for the German national team. But look, he scored 119 goals for Eintracht Frankfurt, 336 appearances between 2004 and 2018. Steve, you're sleeping. You should know this guy, bro.
Meier.
Yeah.
Spelled the same way.
Yeah, that's what I told you. Now you remembering. Yeah.
I do.
So, you think Dortmund could win the league this season? Whoa, I didn't even realize they let go Zagadou, though. Wow.
Do I think they could win the league? No.
Where did Zagadou go? You don't know? Yeah, do some research there, though. But
I don't think that they can win the league. I think
the big outgoing, bro. Erling Haaland to Man City. Ooh. They also let go both of their goals.
He's a free agent still, Zagadou.
Oh, okay.
I'm a bit shocked by that. I didn't think he
was injury prone though. He's big.
Yeah.
He's like a giant, bro. Yeah. Look, Roman Berkey and Marvin Hitz were both let go.
6'5".
Yeah, he's huge.
Fucking massive.
You know, so look, let's talk about Frankfurt. We're doing well. We're going through these teams very well. Lucas Alario from Leverkusen.
Aurelio Buta from Royal Antwerp.
All right, I'm doing this one. Do you want to do this one or you want me to do
this? Why not? I quite like Frankfurt's window.
Okay, go ahead.
I really, really do. So, Luca Pellegrini, good signing. I mean, if you're going to if Kostic leaves, bring in Luca Pellegrini for a loan. That's a good move for me. Randall Colomuani, one of my favorite strikers to watch last season, was banging in.
Wait, where are you reading from?
From Frankfurt.
But you went way ahead, bro.
I'm just picking out the ones I like.
Oh, you gotta read all of them, bro.
All right,
Come
fine.
on,
Lucas
bro.
Alario. All right, Lucas Alario, the Argentine striker. I like him. Good signing for depth. Farid Eladu from Hamburg. I've heard good things about him. Aurelio Buta, Portuguese fullback from Royal Antwerp. I think he's gonna smash it. I think he really is an under the radar kind of signing. That's a good one. Eric Jr. Dina Ebimbe. That's a good signing there on loan from PSG.
All of them are good signings, it seems, right?
Yeah, I genuinely like them. I'm not just saying, oh, it's amazing. Like Mario Götze, that's a good one as well. Jens Peter Haug on loan from Milan, good.
But they did send him back out though. They sent him out.
Mario Götze?
Jens Peter Haug went to Ghent on loan. They sent him out.
Yes, he did.
He's a former Bodo Glimt player, right? Yeah.
Christian Jekic, Dinamo Zagreb on loan from a permanent. There you go.
They made a lot of signings though.
Yeah, Kolomouani. He's gonna probably be starting for them now. I rate him very highly. Bangs in a lot of goals for Nantes last year. Won the Coupe de France, obviously, against OGC Nice. So that's a good one. Jerome Ongweni for some center back depth from RB Salzburg.
This is actually very good because I wasn't really aware of a lot of signings that incomings and outgoings, because when you look at the outgoings, right? Ragnar Ache, you look at I saw another one, Eric Durm, a player that been around the Bundesliga for some time. Martin Hinteregger retired, right?
Stefan Ilshanker went to Genoa in Serie B.
Look, Danny da Costa went to Mainz. You know what I'm saying? Dominic Core. These players been around. You know what I mean? Steven Zuber went to Ajax Athens. Paciencia, I was looking at the other day playing for Celta against Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? Philip Kostic is the big one to Juventus.
But another important one for Frankfurt to get loaned out is Ali Akman to Göztepe.
I don't know that player.
Very, very highly rated Turkish youngster from Bursaspor. I've been a fan of him for a few years now. I rate him.
So in terms of Inter, Christian Alsani, I did see him come off the bench. I caught an Inter game from Empoli. Raul Bellanova, Cagliari on loan. Joaquin Correa, that's a really good signing. Romelu Lukaku, I think it's a great signing to have him back, because I don't know why he left in the first
Ultimate
place.
finesse.
Look, I actually don't understand how Henrik Mkhitaryan keeps getting these big moves. How?
I don't either.
Please explain to me how. I know he's.
You tell me, Dom.
Look, he's Armenia's. He's been their best player over the years. Maybe he's been overtaken by a Basagyan, one of them guys. You know what I mean?
Edward. There's I have to find the name. There is an Armenian,
But that guy that featured in the Champions League there, Basagyan, he's pretty good.
Yes.
But look, Henrik Mkhitaryan went from Dortmund to Man United to Arsenal to Roma to freaking Inter Milan. Like, how is this happening? I don't know. The Andre Onana signing is a good signing.
Yeah.
Because Handanovic is like mad old.
Absolutely.
So for the outgoing, Sebastiano Esposito on loan. They used to like to bring him off the bench a lot for Inter in the Champions League. Just looking at ones that Ivan Perisic to Tottenham is a big loss.
No, you can't do that. You said read them all when.
No, because you were skipping big ones like Mario Götze, man. Like, come on.
I wasn't skipping it. I just wasn't there yet.
I can't read every single. Like, I don't know some of these players, bro. Like,
Andrew Gravilon. Gravilon is a good
I
center
heard
back
about. I heard about him.
Satriano, I'm excited about too.
Like, I don't know some of these guys. Like Satriano, I don't know him. I know Sensi. I know
Satriano did well. He did well at Stade Brest last year. He did
Radu. Radu, I know that's a Romanian player. Arturo Vidal to Flamengo. That Valentino Lazaro going around. He's being passed around like I don't even want to use the word right now. Alexis Sanchez to Marseille. Good luck to him. Cesar Casadei to Chelsea. Andrea Pinamonte on loan to Sassuolo are the notable ones here. So, look, let me just run through Juventus. Federico Chiesa made permanent from Fiorentina. Angel Di Maria from PSG. Another adventure for Angel Di Maria. And
he's
we
quality.
have Paul Pogba back at Juventus. It's going to be interesting to see what he does. And we got Andrea Cambiaso, Genoa, and loan to Bologna, maybe a youngster. Gleison Bremer, a big signing from Torino, because just like I keep talking about FIFA, I discovered him in FIFA and how good he is. You know what I'm saying? So he was brought in from fellow Turin club Torino, so the Torino fans must hate him right now. And Philip Kostic coming in from Eintracht Frankfurt. Outgoing Federico Bernardeschi to Toronto. I don't know why these guys go into these at such young age, and they're still in.
He's 28.
That ain't these young. Guys are still. What do you mean 28? Not young. These guys are still young. These guys are still have good years left, and you go into freaking Toronto. Like, come on, man.
Bro, Bernardeschi is MLS level.
Nah, bro. I rate Bernardeschi, bro. I like Bernardeschi. Anyways, man. Look.
You want him at Man City?
Chiellini? No, I don't.
You want him at Man City?
He could work out at Newcastle, not City. Newcastle, maybe, not City. But look, Giorgio Chiellini, leave the MLS to Chiellini and them guys. You know what I'm saying? Douglas Costa, leave that to them guys. But the decline of Douglas Costa was real, though. Seriously.
That's true.
Bro,
that's true.
Bro, one of the most exciting players I've ever seen is Douglas Costa while he was at Shakhtar. A lot of people don't Shakhtar. Forget him at Bayern when Pep brought him. But why you think Pep bought him from Shakhtar? Because he was devastating. I'm telling you, one thing I enjoy doing, Steve, I like reminiscing on those Shakhtar Donetsk team from the mid 2010s when they had Luis Adriano and they had Alex Teixeira, Adriano, Douglas Costa in the same team. Willian, he was a little earlier in that. But yeah, Willian was a part of that too. Tyson. No, that was a little. Willian and Fernandinho was a little earlier than what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when Tyson. Remember when Tyson?
Yeah.
Bernard. Tyson's a player I'm surprised never got a big move because he was one of the mainstays. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And anyways, I'm going way off.
Marlos.
And we're not Marlos. And Marlos is probably still with the club, and I'm not at Shakhtar yet, and I'm drooling over Shakhtar. But players outgoing though, continuing. Mary Demiral, I'm surprised he just came and bam, gone to Atalanta. Paulo Dybala, the end of his Juventus career, to Roma. Let's see how that one works out. Gianluca Forbata, I don't know that player very well. Rolando Mandragora to Fiorentina permanently. Stefano Gori to Perugia loan. I'm not even gonna go through these guys here. Mateus Delic to Barcelona, to Bayern. I mean, that one was kind of shocking to me because he never worked out at Juventus. Though I think he flopped at Juventus big time.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed either. Really,
he was supposed to be the heir to the throne that Chiellini and Bonucci had, and it never worked out. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Aaron Ramsey to Nice. That Ramsey. I liked the signing at first, but then it got lazy. You know what I'm saying? Luca Pellegrini to Frankfurt on loan. Look, Leipzig. They brought in only a handful of players. David Raum, highly rated German international from Hoffenheim. Timo Werner from Chelsea back. Timo Werner brought back. Jeva Schlager from Wolfsburg, the Austrian. Very good signing. And Janis Blachwicz from Heracles. I don't know very well. Steve, talk to me about the outgoings, bro. The notable ones.
Well, I'll decide what's notable.
Oh, yeah, do that.
Tyler Adams to Leeds. That's going to be, bro, he's been mint for Leeds.
Yeah, he's been good. Look, mint. Before you move on, it's nice to see that Yvonne and Vogel finally, you know what I mean? Because I think he was like the backup goalkeeper for some time.
A while.
Yeah, and he wasn't getting a lot of game time. He's gone to Lorient. So yeah.
And he played well. He played well for Lorient. They played. Who did they play at the weekend? I watched their game. Oh well, whatever. He did
Was
well.
it Auxerre? Was it Auxerre? I saw you talking about a game.
No, because Auxerre had someone different.
Oh, so
I'll think about it later.
Nardi Mukiele, Paris.
Yeah, and
so finally, bro, Leipzig have sold the talent at the back, the three-prong defensive talent of Mukiele, Upamecano, and Konate. God damn, they cashed in.
Yeah, they did.
Lookman to Atalanta. I think that's a good acquisition for Atalanta.
Yeah. Huang He-chan to Wolves on a permanent. Brian Brobby went to Ajax on that confusing clusterfuck of a transfer.
Yeah.
And Noah Ohio went to Standard Liège. So
yeah, I think those are the more notable ones there. Yeah. So big up to everybody in the chat once again. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And don't forget to like the video. We're going to run to Leverkusen, where they've only brought in Adam Hojek, and they're looking to bring in Callum Hudson-Odoi as well. Out is Lucas Alario. Julian Baumgartlinger. He's gone to Augsburg. I think he got some kind of he did an operation and took out one of his balls, you know. I ran across something like that though. Julian Baumgartlinger. Seriously. You know, look it up, bro. Look it up. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I think he did an operation to take out one of his nuts. You know, so let me search that really quick. News. Let me see something. Let me see. I might be wrong though. I think so though. I think so. I might be wrong, but I ran across something like that though. I did. Anyways, let's move on. Look, Lennart Grill to Union Berlin on loan. Michael Visa to Werder Bremen, and Joel Poyanpaya, the Finnish international, to Venezia. So I hope he's not finished though. So for Liverpool, Fabio Cavallo from Fulham, big signing in my opinion. But Jurgen Klopp's playing James Milner.
That's why Bournemouth are getting points against Liverpool on Saturday.
Playing Milner, please.
Bournemouth will get points on Saturday against Liverpool. Mark my words.
I don't know. I can't predict that though. Look, Darwin Núñez from Benfica and Calvin Ramsey from Aberdeen. So big signing there, Darwin Núñez, and I think Carvalho out. Luis Karius finally. It's so crazy that Karius never recovered from that Champions League debacle. Never. He went out on loan a couple places. Union Berlin, Besiktas, never worked out. He was shit at all the clubs. And it's just like, sorry, man. Sorry, Karius, man. But a big miss. They should have never allowed Sadio Mane to leave. You see Liverpool, you see how employees could be fucked up, bro? You have the man, he's one of your best players, and you have him earning 100K a week, and you have Salah earning double, and you couldn't give Mane more than that, man. You couldn't triple his salary and keep him. No, you're paying. No, you're gonna pay.
FSG are sus. I'm gonna just say that
I'm telling you, man. Listen,
they need a midfielder. I
spoke about Takumi Minamino and how Klopp didn't treat him well. Liverpool fans came out and be like, and look at that. Sold. Shei Ojo finally released. Divock Origi to Milan. Ben Woodburn to Preston. Nico Williams doing very, very well at Forest. Very well. Ben Davies, panic buy, never played a minute for Liverpool. Reece Williams sent out on loan, and Tyler Martin out on loan, double loan to Blackpool as well.
Bad move.
Blackburn and Blackpool.
Tyler Morton should have stayed, to be honest, because he would have been playing now.
So, look, we're not going to go through a lot of these, but look, we have to talk about Maccabi Haifa and them bringing in Francie Peru. That's the biggest signing and Daniel Sundgren from Aris. These are two big signings in my opinion, right? The other players I don't know too well, but out, in terms of players out, Michael Alphonse Ajaccio. I'm not French, so I'm not gonna pronounce everything like my boy Steve. And any other notable outgoings there that I could recognize? Not really. These are all Israeli
Jose
players.
Rodriguez to Union Saint-Gilloise. Interesting.
Yeah, that's probably a good signing. You know
Sekou Touré to Grenoble.
Some good signings, but I don't know these players.
Some of these names are goofy, bro.
We're gonna keep it moving. Look, Steve, what do you think about the Erling Haaland from Dortmund signing?
What do you think?
I think it's a genius signing. I think it could prove to be one of the best signings ever. Because oh man, it's such a joy to watch him play. I know you enjoyed watching him against Newcastle though. And it
was a good game. It was an amazing game.
We could have won that game about 7-3 if it wasn't for Nick Pope.
Could have won.
Pope was good, man. Pope saves. Stefan Ortega is a big signing. And what I want Pep to do, bro, I actually want I might actually bite off more than I could chew here, but I was saying I want Pep to play him in the Champions League. And next thing he does that, and then he doesn't work out. You know what I'm saying? But I think Pep should give him some opportunities in the Champions League sometimes, and of course in the league, in the cup. I think Stefan Ortega will play every cup game. And talk about cups, bro.
Yeah.
We drew Chelsea in the next round of the Carabao Cup.
You'll win at a canter.
I don't know, bro. It's a cup game. I don't know. That's the thing. It's a cup game, bro. Because Pep's going to rotate and play Rico Lewis and Wilson Esbron, and he's going to play.
Still win.
I don't think so, bro. I don't know. But look, Calvin Phillips.
Have you seen Chelsea play?
I don't know still, bro.
Have you seen Chelsea play?
Yes, but
recently?
I don't know still. It's a cup game. Dynamic changes.
It's a layup.
Calvin Phillips. Even without Calvin Phillips, Leeds slapped Chelsea 3-0. But look, Calvin Phillips did play in the Barcelona friendly, but it is yet to play in the Premier League. I think he's been injured. So let's see what how that progresses. Sergio Gomez. I'm kind of ready to see him play. I haven't seen him play. I want Pep to say, all right, I trust you, go out there, but not against the bigger teams, not just yet.
Why not? Play him against Chelsea.
Not yet. Yeah, maybe in the cup game, but not the cup games are later on in November. Not yet. Yeah. Not yet. We're gonna ease him in, okay? We don't want to put him in, and next thing he gets hang out to dry. All right. But some of the more peculiar signings are the academy signings. The sales. Gavin Bazunu, Fernandinho going to back to Atlético Paranaense. The big sale of Gabriel Jesus. Arimane Muric to Burnley for about 2 mil. Pedro Porro to Sporting for about 7 to 8 mil, I think. Raheem Sterling to Chelsea. Stefan on loan to Middlesbrough. They should keep him. Alexander Zinchenko to Arsenal. big signing. Yanhel Herrera going back to sister club Girona. James McAtee to Sheffield United on loan, and Issa Kabore, highly rated to Marseille on loan. We could also throw in like a Romeo Lavia, who was sold to Southampton, and guys like Taylor Howard Bellis, who went to out on loan. I think he went to Burnley, and there was another player, I can't remember his name. There's a few. There's been a lot of sales though. So my wife's actually done with work, so we're gonna actually run through the rest of these, Steve. How many more we got left? We don't have a lot more. Oh God, we have a lot. Oh God, we have a lot, bro. So
Marseille.
Let's run through these. Right. Let's run through these.
Marseille, Matteo Guendouzi, class. Paul Lopez, good. Milik, he's probably on his way out.
Gone,
actually.
Yeah.
Isak Torre, tallest player in all the top 5 leagues in France. He's 6'9".
Wow.
Cengiz Under, good signing. Chancellor Mbemba. Pretty good signing. Jonathan Klaus at right wing back.
But Marseille are doing the goddamn thing.
Yeah. And they'll add
Luis
Ronaldo
Suarez
soon.
from the Colombian is very good too.
Yes. Nuno Tavares on loan from Arsenal. Good.
Tavares. John and Veretout. Alexis Sanchez. Issa Kabori.
Eric Bailly on loan.
Yeah, Marseille are doing the damn thing.
Ronaldo will also be there soon as well.
Anyways, outgoings. Boubacar Kamara on a free to Aston Villa. Steve Mandanda to Rennes. Lucas Perron to Strasbourg. Big up to Steve. Strasbourg Steve. Nemanja Radonjic to Torino. Lucas Perez to Fenerbahce. Luan Perez. Yeah, pardon me there. Alvaro, I don't know him. Paul Lidor
Gonzalez
to Elche. Conrad de la Fuente, American International. Live wire to Olympiacos. Kevin Strootman to second tier Genoa. For Milan, Alessandro Florenzi, permanently from Roma. Junior Messias, your boy. Junior Messias.
They bought him.
Yep, from Crotone. Divock Origi from Liverpool. Charles de Ketelaere from Club Brugge. Out, Jens Peter Haag to Frankfurt. Frank Kessié to Barcelona. Alessio Romagnoli to Lazio. Lorenzo Colombo to Lecce on loan. And Samu Castillejo to Valencia, other notable ones. Daniel Maldini to Spezia is also one to actually keep an eye on. He's gone out to develop. So for Napoli, they made Andre Sambo Frank Anguissa Sambo Anguissa permanently from Fulham. Kim Min-jae, big signing from Fenerbahce in my opinion. The huge signing in my opinion, I just did a reaction video from him. Kavica Kvaratskhelia from Dinamo Batumi, formerly of what's the club name again there? What's the club? Rubin Kazan. Tanguy Ndombele, unknown from Spurs. Matthias Oliveira from Getafe. Leoskiri Ostigard from Brighton. Giacomo Raspadori. Who you call it? What's his name again, man? God damn. I forgot his name. The Italian manager. How am I running blank on his name?
Giacomo Raspadori.
Yeah, he loves him, man. He loves him, man. Why am I? God damn. Well, you know when you need names.
Spalletti.
Damn, man.
Spalletti is the Napoli manager.
No, the Italian manager, man. God damn.
Mancini.
God damn. How he loves
to manage Man City. Yeah, if you didn't know,
I ran a blank, bro. Leave me alone. Look, Raspadori, he loves Raspadori.
You're good at running blanks. That's why you have 3 kids. I'm gonna just say that.
Anyways, man, Salvatore Sirigu from Genoa. He's a goalkeeper. Giovanni Simeone brought in from Hellas Verona. That's probably gonna be permanent. Going out. Fawzi Ghulam, I think he was a very good left back, but you know what I'm saying?
Injuries
kill it. I remember one time City played against Napoli. Ghulam was class in that game. Insigne, another waste move to Toronto. God damn. Kevin Malquit released. Dries Mertens to Galatasaray. Arkadiusz Milik, he's probably going to go to, Juventus. He was on loan at Marseille. David Ospina to Al Nassr. Kalidou Koulibaly to Chelsea. And Andrea Petagna to Monza on loan. So those are the notable ones. For PSG, Nuno Mendes made permanent. Man City wanted him, but he gone to PSG. Vitinha from Porto is a strange signing, but let's see how he progresses. Hugo Ekitike was linked to Newcastle, and he's at PSG. I forgot that move happened. Nordi Mukiele and Renato Sanch from Lille.
Have fun on the PSG bench, Ugo. That's all I'll say.
So Alphonse Areola, Colin Dogba, Marcin Bulka, Angel Di Maria, Mr. Dina Mbembe, Javi Simmons, who's was feisty for PSV, Gini Wijnaldum, Anna Kalimuendo to Rennes, and Tilo to West Ham. So for Pilsen, Fortune Bassi brought in Kadu notable names. Jan Sikora is another notable name there, and Jan Clement. These guys have done very, very well so far. In terms of outgoing, we don't really care right now. We're not going to go into that. For Porto, David Carmo, that's a big signing from Braga. He was linked to Premier League clubs. Stefan Estacchio, man. I rate this player highly, man, and his deal was made permanent. Gabriel Veron from Palmeiras is another one that's highly rated, and Andre Franco from Estoril. Out, Chancellor Mbemba, Fabio Vieira, Francisco Conceição, the manager's son, Sergio Oliveira, man. I rate Oliveira so much, man. And so sad that he didn't do well at when he was at Roma. And now he's sold on to Galatasaray. Vitinha to Paris, Mamadou Loum, Agustin Marchesin. Whoa, they sold oh yeah. So Marchesin
Mario Bodo.
He's a good player. Yeah, he is the dread guy.
Yeah.
So for Rangers, talk about Rangers for me.
Cholak. Oh, you want me to do this?
Yeah, do this. Run through this real quick.
Antonio Cholak is worth every penny so far. He's got, I think,
Don't elaborate too much. I gotta go pick up my wife.
Fair enough. Ben Davies from Liverpool, nice center back depth. Tom Lawrence has been phenomenal so far. Rabbi Matondo is exciting. John Sutter from Hearts.
And let me do this one. Malik Tillman, and you love talking about Ridvan Yilmaz.
Ridvan Yilmaz. He's one of my favorite Turkish players to talk about.
Notable outgoings.
Excuse me, Dom. I was talking about Ridvan Yilmaz.
Nah, bro. Cut it short. Notable outgoings.
Aribo to Southampton. I think he's done relatively well.
Yeah, he has.
Leon Balogun released. Calvin Bassey we sold for a shit ton of money.
You know what? Rangers actually released him because he was shit for Nigeria. You know what I mean? Couldn't help them get to the World Cup. So it'd be like, bye.
Fair. And then the only other notable one really is Glenn Middleton going on a permanent to
What
Dundee.
about Jack Simpson to Cardiff? That seems like a big move. You know. But anyways, we move on. We have a few left. Real Madrid bringing in Antonio Rudiger and Aurelien Tchouameni. Big signings. While the champions, the defending champions, 14-time champions, lost Gareth Bale to LAFC. Los Angeles FC. Did he go to LAFC or Galaxy? LAFC. Okay. LAFC out. He's gone to LAFC. Isco to Sevilla. Marcelo released. Luka Jovic to Fiorentina. What a waste. Takefusa Kubo to Sociedad. He looked lively so far.
Yeah.
Boya Mayoral to Getafe. Notable ones. Renier to Girona. Sister club to Man City. I like that move. And Casemiro, the latest one, to Manchester United. For Salzburg, they brought in Fernando from Shakhtar Donetsk, a young striker.
Good player.
Karim Konate, loaned in from Liefering, the small club there for Salzburg. Strahina Pavlovic from Monaco. And Lucas Gorna Duart from Saint Etienne. Most likely, all these guys are highly rated because that's what Salzburg do. Outgoings, look, live wire, literally, Electabuzz, Brendan Aronson, and Pokemon fans would know what I'm talking about. Karim Adeyemi, big move to Dortmund. Zlatko Junozovic, I think he was a goalkeeper, right? Was he?
Defender, I thought.
Yeah, one of them. He was one of the older guys in the team.
I want to say.
Yes, Rasmus Christensen, big money move to Leeds. Kylian Ludwig he's gone out on loan. Jerome Ongweni to Frankfurt. They just sell on their players, man. Darko Todorovic to Ahmad Grozny. Jasper van der Werf to Paderborn. Albert Vachley to St. Gallen. Mohamed Kamara to Monaco. They made bank. Look, Sevilla, Marcel from Galatasaray, Alex Telles from Manchester United, Isco from Real Madrid and Tanguy, Nianzou from Bayern Munich out, Diego Carlos to Villa, he's injured, Luke de Jong to PSV, he's injured, Osama Idrisi to Feyenoord, Alejandro Pozo, Oscar Rodriguez to South on loan, Ludwig Augustinson to Aston Villa, and we have Jules Koundé and Ronnie Lopez, the former Man City youngster Ronnie Lopez to Troyes. So he's gone full circle to yet another City group club. So Shaq, how many we got left? God, we got 3 left. We're doing well. I gotta pick up my wife, but you gotta finish, man. Look, Shakhtar Donetsk, Andrei, I'm not gonna try to say this name.
Totoviatsky.
All right. They brought in some youngsters though. Neven Jurasek from Dinamo Zagreb, Bogdan Mikhailenko from Anderlecht on loan, Alexander Zubkov from Ferencváros, Ivan Petrak from VDFC, Ferencváros. Man, Shakhtar's gonna struggle, bro. Because look at the outgoings, right? Marcos Antonio to Lazio, Serhii Bolia to Kolos, Dodo to Fiorentina. So the main ones are Marcos Antonio, Dodo, the Pedrinho to Atletico Mineiro on loan, David Neres, Fernando to Salzburg, Marquinhos Cipriano. These are all Brazilians. Marlon, exactly, and Ismaili finally released because he probably said, man, fuck this, I'm done with this Ukrainian shit because, I can't deal with the war. But Pedrinho, bro, I'm using him in career mode right now. Oh my God. Woo! Well, he was bought from Benfica. It didn't really work out for him. Look, for Sporting, Franco Israel from Juventus, never heard of him. Hidemasa Morita, Japanese. Pedro Porro from City, Rochinia from Victoria, Jeremiah St. Just. I know he's pacey.
He's a center back.
Yeah, pacey center. I think he's one of the fastest center backs in the world, actually.
He is.
Yeah, Ruben Vinagre was brought in permanently, then sold on, and Francisco Trincao, from Barcelona on loan. So any big outgoings. Zuhey Fidal to Valladolid. Yeah, they did sell remember Mateus Nunes.
Yeah, that's really about it.
Yeah, Nuno Mendes to
João Palhinha.
You see, you were saying Rafael Camacho. Remember Camacho, the former Liverpool youngster?
Yeah.
Gonzalo Plata, Plata. Colombian, I think he is. No, he's Ecuadorian, I think. Ecuadorian Plata. Ecuadorian, I think. Thiago Ilori. Wasn't he like a Liverpool youngster as well?
He might have been, honestly.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Eduardo Quaresma, I think he's highly rated. Mateus Nunes.
With a name like that, you might be.
Yeah, you better be. But they made bank on Mateus Nunes, though. So, last but not least, man, I told you about Spurs. Yves Bissouma, Fraser Foster, Ivan Perisic, Richarlison, Clement Long, Lajette Spence, Destiny Odogu, loan back. And these are some good signings, bro. Outgoings, Cameron Carter-Vickers to Celtic, Steven Bergwijn to Ajax, Jack Clark to Sunderland, Troy Parrott, who Mourinho said is not as good as he think he is, Dane Scarlett to Portsmouth on loan, Joe Rodon to Rennes on loan, Giovanni Lo Celso, Tanguy and Dembele all out on loan, and Brian Hill might be the next one out on loan. So, look, man, Steve, this was fun. Everybody in here, man, it was fun. AD, I didn't watch the friendly because I was watching Champions League football. And, remember, I'm a football fan first. Don't forget that. Big up to Donovan McCrabb in the house. Big up to you. Lego Dude, big up to everybody. Big up to you as well. However you say your name. I don't read Arabic. Chelsea Perspective in the house. Big up to you, bro. Big up to Sam. Big up to everybody, man, who came through Football is Life. Appreciate all the love, all the support that you guys give Steve and I today. But I got to run. Steve got to run. It's late. He got work in the morning, I'm pretty sure. And he's going to be saying, damn, Dom kept me up late last night. You know what I'm saying? And I lost the freaking challenge as well. Don't forget, Steve, large, and I want number 7, my favorite number.
Joao Cancelo.
And Joao Cancelo at the back. You know what I'm saying? So thank you very much, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate you participating in the challenge.
No problem.
Next time, don't forget to do your homework, because that's one thing I do, bro. I do my research. Though, and I think that's what got you. I think that's what got you, know.
Possibly.
But guys, thanks again. I'll be live again tomorrow with Premier League preview. I've been working hard as hell on the channel, so guys, make sure you show the love. I got some big content coming, man. Remember, I told you that. I got some big stuff coming. World Cup stuff. I got some stuff coming. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you need. Watch and see. Remember, I told you. Anyways, man, thanks from Steve, Mahala, and your boy Dom. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you haven't yet done so. And until next time, I gotta go pick up my wife. She's probably pissed off, saying, God damn. She's like, God damn, man, you're live and I'm, Anyways, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace.